Alrighty, folks, we are back at her. I got some steel today. I tried a seat, not good. No bueno, don't work very good in there. It's too big out of that Kia thing. Anyways, it's kind of late. I really don't feel like doing a lot, but I want to do a little bit of something to feel like I did something. So I am going to grab my drum sander. I'm going to sand this body down for a little while, see how that works, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do after that. I think the big thing we got to do is we got to finish fully welding up the floors. We got to build some cab mounts. That's the plan. And what else are we going to do? Maybe start the floors. We'll see where we get. It's kind of the plan. Look at that thing, eh? Just looks awesome. Oh well. Anyways, let's start a sandathon and we'll see where we get. Well, we still got plenty of life on the drum. This is supposed to be like a 40 grit. It works okay. I don't know what this one is. Maybe they call it an 80 or something. I don't know. It just feels like red, like a red scuff pad. So you can see how big it was to what it is. It works okay. I don't think this is its intended purpose. I'm trying to get some pretty scaly rust off. I mean, it's nicer, like, overall, but if there's a paint on it, it doesn't really strip the paint. I don't really know what I expected out of it. It was maybe just to finish my metal. That was pretty, I don't know why I bought it. I just wanted to try one. So you can see here, it was like, it sort of works, but here it's okay. This door is not terrible. What I really want to do is get the worst of it off. That way, if I do sandblast, I don't have to spend hours at it. It'll just a light dusting, and I should get most of this off. That's my thought. I don't know. It's, I don't want to have like a big commercial blaster, because then the panels will probably be more warped than they are. It'll make for way more body work. Anyways, yeah, that's all I'm feeling for tonight. I mean, whatever. It was productive. I did something. I got a roof kind of somewhat shiny. That's kind of neat. But yeah, I can't really get this paint off. Mind you, that's old paint. That stuff's probably pretty sticky. Oh well. Anyways, tomorrow we'll come back and hit the floors again. Okay, so everything we done. We did, we've welded up all of our brackets, all of our stiff. Haven't done much up in the firewall, the top side yet. And we got some more stuff there and underneath. And I'm gonna wait till I lift this thing off before I tackle that. We've tacked in our body mounts and we made some, like, I don't know what you want to call it. Like this is where it bolts in. So we can cover the floor. I welded a nut behind so we can just kind of cinch it up from underneath. We have I've drilled the holes, but I haven't dealt with it yet. There's going to be one up there. There's going to be one here. One here. I am thinking I'm going to stick one either here or near the back. But I want to wait till I get the those fish plates or the plating on before I do that. So we won't touch into there yet. Well, mind you, maybe I can make the front upper mount. Can I? We could. We could maybe do the upper mount and then we'll deal with the bottom plate after. No, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. For now, we'll fart around here. Let's just start doing some floor stuff. I see I have to still have to do this. I have to look for some 1/2 inch. We're going to follow around here. We're going to zap it to everything we can. And I think here I can tie this into here too. I'll fill this full of weld. Just more stuff sticking to everything, the better, right? Actually, we can probably do a plate underneath. I think I said I was going to do that and I haven't done it. See how there's the old gap? We're gonna fill that with some plate. Yes, that's the plan. And then maybe we'll use that plate to tie it into the back here. I don't know. But we'll do that. I'm going to start grabbing my steel. We'll figure something out. Start working the floor. And yeah, we'll play with that for a little while and see where we get. So we used this steel. I don't know. I've used this in my Buick. A buddy gave me a big roll of this. I don't really know what it's for. It's got this primer, but I think it's got some kind of a galvanized primer, or it's got some galvanized stuff. So I usually just flux weld that one in. You kind of mask yourself up and you just kind of give her beans with the flux welder. It's kind of how I do it. It's a heavy gauge. I'll try to bead roll some stuff in these yet, but overall, it's worked out pretty good. I'm pretty happy. Look at this. That's some not too bad beer cat, eh? Get my light on here. Come on. Okay. So you pretty much have the middle section kind of, well, I wouldn't say done, but we have it in. What I'm going to do underneath is I'll trace where the braces are, so we can kind of just maybe run a swing or 1 or 2 beads in the middle of that. It's pretty strong. I don't think it'll really oil can because it is a heavier gauge. I wouldn't say it's not 16, but it's like, I don't know, it's close to it anyways. Wow, I don't even know. I think 16's thicker. It's pretty thick. It's hard to do anything with. Anyways, we'll try to bead roll a couple things in there. I don't know if I'll touch this yet. Yeah, maybe I will. I don't know. We're kind of on the fence here, but we're going. This, I'm going to use just the lighter gauge to go up and over because this stuff is not going to want to play ball to get around all of these points. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is we'll make one more piece here. We'll do a piece here. We might make these in multiples. We'll see how our cardboard CAD works there. Our beer CAD, if that can work out good. I'm going to do this and possibly on top. I haven't cut that strapping, but I'm going to do some strapping. We'll buzz that in. No, I won't do the top. Not yet. Not yet, because I want to build the body boxes so I can bolt it down, and then we can kind of go from there. But for now, we'd like to. It'd be cool if we can get this and this tunnel done. Yeah. I guess, like I say, I'm going to lift it up. I am going to trace this stuff out so I can see if I can try to roll a bead in these things. Not too concerned in the back. I'm not even concerned under my seat. It's more just for my feeder. If there's a chance it could. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll try. All right. Well, that worked out pretty good. Well, we haven't welded anything yet, but we've got some visible beads. They're not very deep, but I don't think my die makes them very deep, so it just is what it is. But we're doing pretty good. They're all in. It worked out. All these, I punched all the holes so we can kind of spot weld down the middle, so I don't have to do this weird stuff underneath. On the edges, I'll be able to stitch from the inside before I put the sheeting over, but I do have to trim this side a little better. For some reason, it got bigger than it's supposed to be, so we'll trim this back so we can weld it to the edge. I almost got to start zapping some stuff down so that I can start working on this piece back here. I want to do this one, to which I can do it nice. I did it a little bend here. You can see. So I can go up, but I want to do the top part. I want to have another bend on there so we can kind of scab everything to everything. That's kind of my plan anyways. Yeah, I don't know. That worked really good. I was pretty happy with that. The bead roller doesn't work terrible. Not as bad as I remember anyways. I think it's because I want a really deep die and this one can only go this low. I just don't like that bead roller because they take like special dies. I wouldn't say they're special. They're kind of, it's a Meidel Brothers or something, so it's kind of a standard. You have that one or you have the smaller rollers. And I'd like to make another bead roller with the smaller rollers because I just have a lot more dies for those. So I only have like 3 dies or something for that one. I don't know yet if I'm gonna cannibalize that thing to make a new one, or I will basically make a new one from scratch. They're kind of spendy. I know Carl has plans for one, so I was going to cut it out, and I didn't know if I was going to steal parts out of this one or from my other machine to try to make one. Anyways, yes, we are going to go inside, grab a bite to eat. Then I'm going to come back, I think, and we'll start fabbing. We'll tack a few of these down, and then we'll start fabbing this piece anyways. See where we get. I like it. Well now, that worked out pretty good. Still have to trim this piece. These worked out pretty good. I have to fill some holes because I kind of goofed. If I wanted to do the edge, I should have went closer. I was a wee bit off on that measurement, so. And my plan is actually to weld it to the inner fender, so I don't really need it to that brace. Although I might punch the holes yet where they're supposed to be, like right on the edge, just so it won't rattle on the brace in the back. Yes. Anyways, I think I'd like to do more floor, but I'm kind of running out of time, and I've kind of had a long day, kind of over it. We got a trim here. We're gonna work on this nose piece. I mixed on the firewall whether I'm actually gonna fill all the holes and stuff. Just a whole lot of work versus just cutting a new sheet and welding it in, but we'll see. I am not totally committed yet, so we'll see what happens. I feel like the next round we're gonna tackle this. I think I'm just gonna loosey-goosey get my rear mounts done so we can do the top hat, the tunnel, and the toe boards, or whatever you call this part. I'd like to get that done. I'm not gonna worry too much in the back because really we got to I gotta figure out the fuel tank and stuff. So as long as I ended up here, I'm okay. Like I can figure out a lot of things. We may have to visit the whole fuel tank scenario and get that figured out before we can finish up the floor in the back. But anyways, like my goal is to get one mount up there, and then we'll get one in the back corners. That's kind of what I want to do. That is my hopes. Anyways, like I said, I think this is where we're gonna leave this one. I want to thank you folks for watching, And we'll catch you on the next one. Later.